In this week's edition of the NNY Capitol Report, we spoke with Assemblyman Ken Blankenbush, longtime insurance broker and member of the Assembly Insurance Committee, to get his thoughts on the governor's efforts to rewrite New York's auto insurance rules.
What it does, and I'm surprised that the governor is putting it in this budget, what I read and what it relates to is the same thing that Florida has. Florida has put most of that same language into their financial services department in Florida, and as a result of that, the premiums have gone down in Florida.
The governor's insurance plan, as laid out in her 2026 State of the State address, includes a number of bills that she says would combine to seriously reduce the cost of insuring drivers and their vehicles. Hochul wants to crack down on staged accidents by investing in the state agencies that track them, and she wants to expand who can be charged for participating in those fraud schemes. She wants to crack down on other automotive fraud, like falsely registering a New York-based vehicle in another state, as well. The governor is also pushing for legislation that would limit damages for people defined mostly at fault in an accident, or who were doing something illegal at the time of the collision. She's pushing to define the term serious injury in clear terms, and to change what happens when multiple people are involved in an accident and seek personal injury claims in court. All of this is meant to combine to create significant savings for New Yorkers on their auto insurance bills. And the governor is also directing the Department of Financial Services to analyze its rules that require insurers return profits over a certain level to their customers, to make sure those savings are actually felt in New Yorkers' pockets.
There's another affordability issue that's been apparent for years. Anybody out there own a car? The sky-high cost of auto insurance. Now, in many parts of our state, owning an automobile is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Yet, New Yorkers pay the highest auto insurance rates in the nation, averaging $4,000 a year, $1,500 more than the national average. Now, not because New Yorkers are doing anything wrong. I'm sure they're all really good drivers, right? I think they are. But why? Because of rampant fraud and runaway litigation costs are jacking up the prices. Now, let me be clear how that happens. When the system allows out-of-control payouts, those costs get passed on to you in the form of higher monthly premium bills. New Yorkers should not pay more for the same coverage. And this is the year we're going to do something about it. We're putting the brakes on fraud. We're ending a system that rewards illegal behavior.
Assemblyman Blankenbush said he is broadly supportive of what he's read, but he does have a concern over a provision that would allow insurance companies to offer discounts for expanded safety and monitoring equipment in a customer's car, like a web-connected dash cam.
I feel that this is most of that is a good idea. The insurance companies may not like a lot of it because they're going to have to do a little bit of the work. But when you're putting in, you want to increase your premiums by 10%, you've got to report it to us. You've got to say why in the world we're going to be increasing our constituents and our policyholders 10%. Say, I believe it's 10% in that bill. The one concern I have, and it's not a concern, but it's giving our the insureds some breaks on premium with dash cams. Now, the only reason I'm saying that is I don't know how the way the bill is read, how in the world you're going to be able to monitor that when they're going to turn it on, when they're going to turn it off. My understanding is there's not going to be a chip that you could prove that you're using it. So I don't know exactly how they're going to do that. It's not that I don't support it. I just don't know how they're going to monitor that. Now, it's not an automatic thing that's going to happen in 6 months. It'll take a while to work through the system, but I believe it's a positive step, and I actually commend the governor for putting that in. I wish it wasn't plopped into the budget. I wish it was standalone bills, but that's just my opinion.
The Assembly and Senate are due to put out their own budget proposals next week, so it remains to be seen if these ideas will sail through the budget process or meet resistance. Negotiations will continue through the month before the budget becomes due on April 1st. From the Watertown Daily Times Capitol Bureau, I'm Alex Gault.